Less than 5 minutes on the island. Here we are. A sea snake sleeping under the rock. Here we are at Bawang Jamal Beach near the Tip of Borneo in Sabah, Malaysia. So here's camp. And there's the island. It should have sea snakes on it. So I'm going to go and have a look. The sea snakes hunt at night in the sea. In the daytime they come up and sleep under the rocks. So we're looking around this little island amongst the rocks, under the rocks and crevices, to see if we can find a sea snake. Great big hermit crab getting around on the rocks. I wonder what it's looking for. A new shell maybe. That shell looks a bit small. Well, we're halfway around the island now. Still no sea snakes. Let's keep looking. Off he goes. Unfortunately, no sea snakes. And I'm back at the sand bridge. So I will cross back to the mainland. So now I'm trying to get out to this Lighthouse Island. At a last attempt to find sea snakes. Apparently there's a lot out there. But there's no sand bridge, so I need to find a boat. So I managed to find a boat to the island. Hopefully there are some snakes there. Here we are on Lighthouse Island. There should be some sea snakes here. So less than 5 minutes on the island. And here we are. A sea snake sleeping under the rock. There's not a very good view of that one. So we'll see if we can go find some more. And here it is from the other side of the rock. Look at that. Beautiful. And just up here, there's another one. You see its tail. They've got flattened tails to enable them to swim. Cool. I bet you there's more. Let's have a look. Oh wow, that's a whole lot of snake. I don't know how many are in there, but definitely more than one. Hello there, I hope I'm not disturbing your sleep too much. That's crazy, look at them all. That's the kind of thing nightmares are made of. Oh, I didn't realize they slept in groups. Look at that. Look at the size of that. One of them is huge. Incredible. To be honest, I was doubtful whether or not I would find any snakes, and found sea snakes. Great, it's pretty awesome. More from Borneo coming soon, so hit subscribe and stay tuned. While I was out looking for sea snakes, I noticed there was quite a patch of jungle on the hill here behind the beach, and I actually saw the tail end of a striped yellow, black and reddish orange snake disappear into the bush as I came around the headland up here. So there's a bit of a track up through the plantation here. I'm going to see if it goes up into that patch of jungle. See what we can find up there. Maybe one of those snakes I saw earlier today. So I'm trying to get to the jungle. I'm almost there. There's so much of this long grass. I'm not sure if I'll get in. Anyway, I'll see what's through here. Well, if there's not a trail on the jungle, I'm turning back. This is pretty horrible. So I found a snake. I'm not sure what this is. It's pretty. This is the same snake I saw earlier today down on the rocks near the sea. And I can find out what it is. So I'm pushing around in the trees and I see this. And it's big and ugly. Yikes. So, I don't know, I can't find a way in. I think it's time to call it a night. Oh, what's that? Hang on. So here's another one. So I figured out what it is. It's called a grey bronzeback, and it's non-venomous. Hello. There he goes. It's quite a striking snake. See him back up on the tree. Didn't make it into the jungle, but we managed to find those snakes. Difficult walk, but overall successful night. Time to head back to the beach and go to sleep. Camp set up at the entrance of the park. It's quite a network of trails that I'm going to explore tonight. I have no idea what I'm going to find, which is quite exciting. So I've just started the walk, and already a little frog chilling down this leaf here. I don't know what it is. It's got some interesting orange under his legs there. Cute little guy. I've done no research into the wildlife here, so anything and everything is new. And of course a green tree viper. Now this is a different species than what I'm used to in Taiwan, but it's pretty cool to find. And it's a moving house. This is a cool fuzzy looking guy. I don't know what it is. Mossy frog. So we just saw a kind of cool snake down here. I wasn't able to get a video. Well, I got a couple of blurry photos of that snake, so hopefully we can ID it. Anyway, let's see what else is out here. Yeah, this little guy down here. An elegant toad, perhaps. This is a rather pretty little frog with his blue eyes and that yellow. Check out these pink moths. They're having a chat about something. Look at them. Oh, they just peed on the food. I wonder if they're arguing. That's something. Oh, a couple of bugs. What is that? Cockroach. Just come to join them. I wonder what they're eating. Some kind of blob that's been peed on. Nice. Here's a new trail. Let's see what's down here. Wow, check out this dinosaur millipede. Look at that. Big angular. I'll use the stick to see if we can move it. Oh! Wow. Just sprayed me in the face with something. It smells kind of like almonds. It's not cyanide. It's got me in the mouth. Oh, that's pretty cool. And another green tree viper. With a stripy tail. It's quite different from the ones that I see in Taiwan. They're also very, very small. With little yellow eyes. Now this is a cool little gecko with a stripy tail. And check out the eyeshadow. It's even got yellow eyeliner. This lizard's made up to look good. Literally hanging out on the leaves. And another green tree viper. Seems to be a lot of these about. I've seen a few stick insects tonight, but check this one with those spines. There's a prickly character and a little spider friend there. Trying not to get spiked. Look at those spines, that's really cool. Here's another really cool stick insect. Look at the green on that. It's like fluorescent radioactive green. This is actually really beautiful. Really cool. And I think this might be some kind of miniature dragon. Look at its head. Look at those horns. It's a gnarly bug. Pretty cool. Wow, check out this moth. Look at those colors, look at those patterns. It's really amazing. Wow. Giant ghost moth. This is really big. That's really cool. The colors and patterns on this thing are amazing. Cool. I like this guy. Very similar to that little toad I found earlier down by the stream. This guy's got some pretty cool colors going on. Look at the yellows. I guess they're kind of grey purple. Number 4. Another green tree viper. Anyway, they're always cool to find. Well, that was a really interesting night. Saw some pretty cool animals. But it's late now, and it's time to head back and get some rest. Thanks for watching. So once again, in the jungle, this is Sabah, Malaysian Borneo, and we're in a place called Tawau Hills Park. I'm excited what I might find tonight. Check it out. The forest dragon. Watch it change colour. So it was quite green when I first found it. It's already starting to change. Becoming quite red. Blackish blue. Almost all of the green is gone now. It's quite dark now. It's turned to the dark side. So I was just looking at this frog. Look down here. What a cool snake. It looks kind of like a slug snake. Yeah, that's a slug snake's face. What a cool colour. It's like a tiger. It's quite feisty. Look at it striking at the stick. Not like the slug snakes I'm used to. Anyway, needn't bother it too much. I'll let it on its way. So it's a bit of a rainy night tonight. There's a lot of these frogs out. So I'm going to check out around the pond. Look down here. Looks like a mock viper right down by the water's edge. Probably hunting frogs. And up in the bush here is a huge snake. Must be at least 2 meters long. There's its face. There it is. Look at those big eyes. Looks like a Tias. Some kind of rat snake, I guess. That's incredible. And back at the mock viper. Seems to be more active. Moving around a little bit. Look at it yawn. I think the light might be bothering it, so I'll leave it be. So So I've taken a walk into the edge of the jungle and check out this beautiful green lizard. I've heard that these can also change colour. Though this one seems to be remaining quite green. Still quite a beautiful lizard. I don't know where it goes. Poop. Now look at this. I've been wanting to find one of these snakes. An 8-striped kukri snake. Such incredible colours. Look at that vibrant black and white. And that amazing orange underbelly. Even an orange stripe down its back. This is a really small snake, this one. Perhaps the diameter of a pencil. What a beautiful snake. Wow, I'm so stoked to find one. Here's another snake up in a tree. Now this is quite a slender snake. Looks like a slug snake. Yeah, that's the face of a harassed. But more elegant and slender than I'm used to. It's quite active too. Out and about. I've been given permission by the park management to handle it. So we'll see if it gets up on my arm. Like others in this genus, it seems to be pretty docile. Anyway, I'll set it back up on this tree here and let it get back about its business. They're incredible climbers, these snakes. Up it goes back into the tree. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll have more videos on Tawau Hills coming soon. I'm currently working on a video on bugs and another one on the frogs that I found here at Tawau Hills. So don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again. Until next time.